Available now is the book that is changing lives. I'm Free, Now What? Award-winning author Karlton Harris brings to the forefront the issues of reducing recidivism. This book is designed for intervention, prevention, and re-entry back into an unforgiving society. Karlton Harris grew up on the south side of Chicago on the streets without a father, bad choices, and living without any order, structure, or discipline landed him in prison not once but twice. Karlton has since changed his life and now goes back into the jails to steer others in the right direction. The Federal Bureau of Prisons, Jerome Combe Detention Center, Florida Department of Corrections, Georgia Department of Corrections, and the Illinois Department of Corrections are just some of the organizations using this book because it is proven to keep your loved ones out of jail. Pick up your copy today at www.karltonharris.com. Once again, that's www.karltonharris.com.
Previously on Six Sons.
Girl, you want me? I just landed a 2-hour flight. You want me to drive, really?
All right, man, come on. Get ready to get some work done. Time to move.
We didn't move as quickly as I would have liked to get it done. Dealing with a 20-year-old who likes to horseplay. Okay, and then it hit the whole city of Chicago then.
I'm set my alarm for 3 a.m. Load up the boys, head to the airport. We should get there about 3:45ish. I slept through the alarm.
We missed our flight. Pack up the car, and we're just gonna have to drive to Chicago. We arrived in Chicago early in the morning after driving approximately 16 hours. I'm exhausted, but no time to rest. I have appointments set up.
Okay, here we go. Father still in children's floor. I learned a long time ago, train up a child in the way that he should go. And when he's old, he won't depart. So as a father, here is where I start. Sports, music, and education. My occupation, raising 6 nations.
We are my dad's sons. I'm his son. No, I'm his son. We all are. We are my dad's sons. I'm his favorite son.
Guys, really? Life lessons, count blessings, fatherhood at its best, no questions. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. It's me and my 6 sons. Here we go.
After 16 hours of driving, after a long full day, after arriving in Chicago, 7 o'clock is approaching and the premiere is set to begin.
Hi, we're here at the Chicago premiere of Six Sons, and I have Lorraine here. Hi, Lorraine.
I am so excited because we need this. Fathers are so important, and what they're doing with this new series is going to be groundbreaking.
So I'm expecting family members and friends to come out to watch the first fatherhood reality show premiere in Chicago. So I'm excited. I'm expecting for my family to show up, my friends to show up, some colleagues.
We need to share our mistakes. We need to share the things that we've done wrong in order to empower them not to relive the lifestyles that we live. So at this time, I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy the premiere of Six Sons. God bless you.
Because we're both from Chicago, so most of our family was there. I think the most stressful part for me was finding stuff for everybody to wear. But I did. I finally found outfits for them probably like 2 hours before the premiere. And thank God they fit.
The premiere went great. It went great. I was expecting more people to show up, but the people who were there were the people who really supported the vision of Six Sons.
I'm very excited. I'm excited about seeing a vision come to fruition and being able to impact fathers' lives all across America with showing them how important fatherhood truly is.
It is families that's out here that exist like Karlton and his 6 sons. So it was just a blessing. The biggest thing it did for me though was had me look at myself as a father and challenge me to be a better father.
So I thought the show was absolutely phenomenal. So proud of Karlton and the transition from the way his life started out to where he is now, to the whole constant pouring into his children that he does, to really shape lives.
I'm relieved now that the premiere is over with. You know, another city down, Houston is done, Chicago is done. Now we're getting ready for Miami, Atlanta, and LA. So 2 cities down, 3 cities to go. Relief that the premiere in Chicago is over with.
Available now is the book that is changing lives. I'm free, now what? Award-winning author Karlton Harris brings to the forefront the issues of reducing recidivism. This book is designed for intervention, prevention, and re-entry back into an unforgiving society. Karlton Harris grew up on the south side of Chicago on the streets without a father, bad choices, and living without any order, structure, or discipline landed him in prison not once but twice. Karlton has since changed his life and now goes back into the jails to steer others in the right direction. The Federal Bureau of Prisons, Jerome Combe Detention Center, Florida Department of Corrections, Georgia Department of Corrections, and the Illinois Department of Corrections are just some of the organizations using this book because it is proven to keep your loved ones out of jail. Pick up your copy today at www.karltonharris.com. Once again, that's www.karltonharris.com.
So after the premiere was over, I really needed a time to relax and be refreshed. So I was invited out to a men's ministry event Saturday morning to go out to receive some prayer and hear the word of God.
I don't know who I'm talking to. Anybody in here who recognizes that God has a purpose for your life?
We want to be where you are. We want to be like you. We want to know you more. We want to love you more.
The service was beneficial because I had the opportunity of doing some networking with the men at the men's ministry, as well as the time of reflection to get in the presence of God, to be refreshed and to be fed the word of God and be encouraged.
It wasn't my idea, it wasn't my thoughts. And I was on Oprah last year and we Skyped in with her talking about father and sons and America's epidemic. And from that, God was like, you know what, you need to do more. This can't be a one-time thing. I delivered you from not having a father. Now you're a father of 6 sons, raising 6 fathers.
But I know they don't have no fathers. I never met no father. I know their mamas. I know their sisters. Right. I know their grandmas, aunties.
See how powerful that is?
It is true.
And so I want to make sure I get your information from the site.
4318.
I'm going to call you now. My number short. And then,
Now that the premiere is over, it's time for us to spend some time with our family. My wife is in town, I'm in town, my son James is in town. But lo and behold, as soon as we walk in the mall, guess who I see? My cousin Lisa and her son Javier. And I really wanted to know how come I didn't see him last night at the premiere.
I couldn't even come see you last night. Me just fucking with no jeans. You could have wore jeans,
well, man. I don't have a Lemmy and the Massachusetts related yet.
It's good to see you.
It's church. So he think he's supposed to wear joggers and gym shoes over here.
Oh, man, you could have the Bar King of Chicago couldn't come here this little year. What the rest of the boys do? You got a break. You say time out. What the coupons are, honey?
I normally have my coupons everywhere I go, but because of the rushing, I didn't get a chance to pack them. And usually when I'm teaching other women, I make sure I tell them, wherever you go, carry your coupons. It's like American Express, you can't leave home without it.
I know, you got the frame though, I can tell. Look at the shoulders, you got the frame.
They run in the hair.
What you, yeah, do. Them shoulders and them arms gonna run in the family. You getting tall, man. You 13 yet? 14? Yeah. I stand Michael next to him.
Michael be like right here.
Yeah. This is what's better about Chicago. You look, there you go, James, right there.
I ain't say nothing like that.
Trying to find him a wife and tell him to go holler at a girl.
Not no wife.
So James' personality is more about looking at the outward appearance of a woman, her beauty or, her figure. But the main thing I try to stress to James is, the head that she has on her shoulders. What is her career goals? You know, what is her spiritual relationship like with God? So anytime me and James are out, I always try to point him to a woman. Be like, there you go, James. There you go, a wife right there.
I'm 20. I ain't trying to have no wife.
Girls are distraction. That's why I'm trying to get them to go to either Brother Rice or St. Rita. They gonna come, look at them. My thing is, a woman don't want no broke man that don't know nothing.
Hold on.
So get into yourself, learn who you are, get yourself together. Then you be out there.
So, 35. I'm gonna be seasoned. That's one.
What's wrong with being seasoned? Look at Karlton season. He correct. Look at his season. It's coming in. He look good with it.
And so it's family time now. The premiere is over with. I get to see my family maybe once or twice a year. Depends on how often we are in Chicago.
Nature to be real friendly.
Right.
Hey girl, how you doing? Talk to anybody, make anybody smile. Then they take that ass. He likes you. So I told him.
Don't even talk. You can't even say hi because when you say hi, they melting like
sugar. And I try to teach him to treat them like you would treat your sister.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody.
Real distraction.
They are. I mean, you can see them and say, hey.
They are, but like.
You know what? But just be you. Don't stop being you. I like who you are. You just gotta perfect him and make it work to your advantage.
As a mother, it's our job to teach our kids to be who they are, not to try to be someone else. It's our job to make sure we encourage them and let them know that they are important and that they are great individuals. Then that way they don't seek that kind of approval from the outside, you know, from people in the streets, people from the world. That's our job as a mother.
Okay, since I made this trip all the way to Chicago, I'm also going to try and reach out to my other siblings and make sure I get in contact with all of them, and hopefully I get to see them. See, with that side of the family, it's not like a real tight relationship. With my sister, she's the oldest sister, so we would talk almost every day, and at one point we just started falling off, and lately we've been back to, you know, texting every day, and we'll talk every other day. So with her, I'm always talking to her.
Your face getting fat. This is the one that talked to me the most. She talked to me, well, she used to talk to me every day, but now she talks to me like
every day.
Once a week if I call her. That's about it. You don't never call me.
With my second oldest sister, Patricia, I rarely talk to her.
She don't even recognize me.
Change me.
Yeah, she
don't know.
On December 28th, we'll reimburse your entire purchase price. Choose from the finest Swiss.
Give me that one, I'll give you this one. Give me that one.
Yeah,
look. I got a 0.
You got like
no? Bribery.
My two younger brothers, I try to keep in touch with them and try to keep their head focused. They don't have a father, and so they're in and out of jail. I mean, I talk to them when I can.
Spend some time with you, man. It's tour time, huh?
Yeah. You got like 3 more cities.
Yeah.
We talked to Martin.
Yeah, he get out in 3 months. You just got out.
For real?
Is this a dress? I mean, a skirt.
How your baby doing?
Yeah.
I felt good, man. It felt real good just to see all my sisters, you know, and at least one of my brothers. I saw my other brother later on, but it was just good to see them, you know.
Available now is the book that is changing lives. I'm Free, Now What? Award-winning author Karlton Harris brings to the forefront the issues of reducing recidivism. This book is designed for intervention, prevention, and re-entry back into an unforgiving society. Karlton Harris grew up on the south side of Chicago on the streets without a father, bad choices, and living without any order, structure, or discipline. landed him in prison not once but twice. Karlton has since changed his life and now goes back into the jails to steer others in the right direction. The Federal Bureau of Prisons, Jerome Combe Detention Center, Florida Department of Corrections, Georgia Department of Corrections, and the Illinois Department of Corrections are just some of the organizations using this book because it is proven to keep your loved ones out of jail. Pick up your copy today at www.karltonharris.com. Once again, that's www.karltonharris.com.
James has seen his mom once in the last year. So that mom-son time is very much needed. So I'm encouraging James, see your mom, find out where she's at. And guess what? Today is her birthday.
They still in there? Where's the store at?
It was only right, you know, for me to go and see my mother. Of course, she didn't know I was coming. She didn't know I was in Chicago. I was hoping she wouldn't see that I posted it on Facebook. But of course, I had to come and see her. So, take care.
I gotta go get yours. Okay. No, she don't
even know you here, do you?
All the way from Texas.
You got to zip this up in the bag.
What's up, lady? How you doing? I know my hands cold, huh?
You just surprised it came. Wow, I ain't know you was coming.
I know. This is my mama.
I was happy, man. I was real happy to see my mom. I don't get to see her a lot, maybe once every year, maybe twice a year. Lately it's been like that. So whenever I do get to see her, it's good to see her smile and, you know, make sure she's still alive and things of that sort. She's still healthy.
Oh my God, Scarlett. I should have had it off anyway because my hair kind of done, but I just got it up here and I'll take it down.
What you got on?
Oh, I did not like that. I did not like that. Like, mama, you too old to be wearing that stuff. But it's because my sisters be influencing her with that mess, and so.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right.
It's gonna be kind of.
You better put this on.
Where everybody is.
And that jacket.
I believe James was really excited to see his mom. I know he talks to her a lot, you know, during the week. I don't know if it's every day, but I know they talk a lot. And he talks a lot with his siblings on Facebook and through text. So I know he was really excited, and especially because he was surprising her. She didn't know he was coming. So I thought that was really nice.
Oh yeah, this go all the way up to your thigh. Yeah, it balanced it out.
It balanced it. The thing is, when you step out of them, you'll still be doing that gallop.
Lisa's personality is very she's an uppity person. She's full of energy, very playful, very sarcastic.
She got some candy apple for you. That's some sugar from Karlton.
What you got?
Karlton. Get the hands.
What you got?
So she could just be sitting at home when the kids go to school with some boots on. That lotion.
No, that's babies. They like a 3.
I can fit these.
Them and kids.
Bruh, I can fit these.
Oh no, you got a long, them like 3. Them is size 3. That's too little for you.
I wear 3.
Nah, you wish. You're in about I give you a 10, 10 and a half.
10 and a half, 11.
See?
You know what they say about people with big feet? I got big socks.
Your shoes cost like.
Yeah,
So I really encourage James often to spend time with your mom, call your mom, stay in touch with your mom, and that is a form of honor. Communication is a form of honor. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Just the small things that we will often overlook to demonstrate honor to our parents.
Available now is the book that is changing lives. I'm free, now what? Award-winning author Karlton Harris brings to the forefront the issues of reducing recidivism. This book is designed for intervention, prevention, and re-entry back into an unforgiving society. Karlton Harris grew up on the south side of Chicago on the streets without a father, bad choices, and living without any order, structure, or discipline landed him in prison not once but twice. Karlton has since changed his life and now goes back into the jails to steer others in the right direction. The Federal Bureau of Prisons, Jerome Combe Detention Center, Florida Department of Corrections, Georgia Department of Corrections, and the Illinois Department of Corrections are just some of the organizations using this book because it is proven to keep your loved ones out of jail. Pick up your copy today at www.karltonharris.com. Once again, that's www.karltonharris.com.
The main thing with James and all of my boys, I try to demonstrate honor of the honoring of your mother and your father. Because the scripture teaches us, if you honor your mother and your father, you have a long life. God will give you a long life.
So you still in Kankakee, right?
Yeah, I'm still in Kankakee.
Where you living? You still with TK?
Yep, at TK.
I mainly want to talk to my mother about, coming out to Texas and moving with me and just helping her be more stabilized. My mom, she doesn't work. She struggles with diabetes, and I just want her to, make sure, she has someplace to stay.
My main goal is to just save up enough money, get a better paying job, buy a house so I can move you out there with me. It'll be easier on you. Yeah. It'll be better.
Yep.
I think that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Something for us to do.
Support. Yeah.
Yeah. So you ain't gotta be out there struggling. I mean, that's what my dad did for his mom. He brought her out there, so.
Yeah, which is a good thing.
All right, follow his example.
So by demonstrating that before my boys, by me spending time with my mom or honoring my mom, whatever the situation may be, I try to demonstrate honor before them so that they can emulate the same type of honor with their parents. So whether it be with me or with my wife Carla or James with his mom, just to get that culture of honor where they see that if I honor my mom and my father, I will have a longer life.
Came down here and I wanted to surprise you, I know you ain't seen me in about a year or so.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can go out, get something to eat, take everybody with us, or whoever want to come, whoever got some money, cause I ain't got that much. My relationship is nowhere where I want it to be. I've never really got time to spend with my mom. I've been with my dad since I was 6, and even then I was living with my auntie. So I really haven't had time to spend with my mother. I can't tell you like certain things, like what's her favorite color, what does she like to do, I don't know any of that. And so, it hurts sometimes, but if I can get her out here, I can build that relationship, it's never too late. She gonna be ready. Oh, if I tell her, hey mom, you coming to Houston with me, pack your bags, let's go. She's gonna be ready, and I give it 2 hours. She'll be ready.
I was surprised that my son James came down to see me here in Chicago, and I'm just happy that he came for my birthday.
Oh, she was happy, man. Like, she was surprised. She was so surprised that, she just said, hey, and she couldn't think of nothing else to say but smile, So she was real happy to see me.
Well, yeah, we can start our day and have a good one.
Okay.
Love you.
Yeah, you too.
The experience to Chicago was that in of itself an experience. Number one, waking up late. My wife not setting the alarm. I'm gonna blame her. That's what we do as men. We always like to blame our women or blame our wives for mistakes. So I basically blame her,
Really?
Really, because she the one who said she was gonna set the alarm.
I said it.
So.
And I even tested it again, and we heard
I don't know.
it.
I didn't see the test. I didn't hear the test.
You figure we woke up.
Overall, us missing the flight to Chicago and having to drive 16 hours, it was well worth it. Sometimes in life we have our different obstacles and challenges, and sometimes we stop instead of pressing our way through. So my boys learned that through this trip, you have to press your way through obstacles that no is not an option. Yes, sometimes you're going to oversleep. Yes, sometimes you're going to miss the flight. But if you keep on keeping on, if you keep on pressing and going through the adversity, you'll see what the end result will be. What was the end result? James had the opportunity of spending time with his mother and with his siblings. My wife had the opportunity of spending time with her parents and her family. I had the opportunity of spending time with my family. And overall, the premiere was a success. But what would have happened if we not drove 16 hours? What would have happened if we not pressed our way through it? We'd have never known what the end was going to be, and we would have missed out on a great opportunity of the premiere and the family. But now we have to realize that now we have to take the 16-hour drive back home and get back to reality of doing what we have to do as a family back in Houston.
Coming up on 6 Sons.
I introduce to some and present to others Mr. Karlton Harris, our keynote speaker.
Forward progression is what success is all about. Don't stand still, don't go backwards, keep moving forward. And as you continue to move forward, success will happen.
I promised him a sparring session, and guess what? He's gonna learn who is the king in the ring. I'm the king in the ring. He's gonna learn today.
Be who? You ain't gonna beat me?
He don't know my... So I'm gonna have to show him. I had to do this for a living. He doing it for a profession. There's a difference.
Available now is the book that is changing lives. I'm Free, Now What? Award-winning author Karlton Harris brings to the forefront the issues of reducing recidivism. This book is designed for intervention, prevention, and re-entry back into an unforgiving society. Karlton Harris grew up on the south side of Chicago on the streets without a father, bad choices, and living without any order, structure, or discipline landed him in prison not once but twice. Karlton has since changed his life and now goes back into the jails to steer others in the right direction. The Federal Bureau of Prisons, Jerome Combs Detention Center, Florida Department of Corrections, Georgia Department of Corrections, and the Illinois Department of Corrections are just some of the organizations using this book because it is proven to keep your loved ones out of jail. Pick up your copy today at www.karltonharris.com. Once again, that's www.karltonharris.com.